My shit died. You said what, Jimmy? Hmm? What cooking? What about? Oh, can y'all hear me? All right, you on autopilot? All right, let's do it. I don't want this, Giselle. Give me the donuts now. Give me the donuts now. No, you're not getting no more donuts today. There she go with that shit. What is it saying? Go to it. Go to the party and go to my name and click view broadcast. It's about to probably because it's loading up. Yeah, you're right. You see it now? Cause the game's starting.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Somebody watching it. You can't go to my name in the party.
One side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really
You don't see it now? But you hear the microphone though, right? But you can hear me though, right? What's that noise? What's that whistling noise? They're coming from you, bro. His shit's muted. Oh. Oh, you hearing me through his shit. Hold on, bro. You see it? What do you see? No. Oh, wait, no, you was talking Super Sound.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap, whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it, he knows how to rally a team.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Here we go. Get off the field.
Throwing on first down is Brees. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The throw complete to Dorsett. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here are the Falcon offensive starters.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Check. 59. So we got man. Sponge.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
And many believe that Ryan Tannehill is ready to fulfill his promise. Been in the league a little while now, been through some ups and downs, some bumps and bruises, but the talent is evident. Can run it, can throw it, and I think now he's ready to be a great leader.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he sheds himself free. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here now come the Falcons. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now Breeze. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze to throw again. He'll hit Jackson, complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some
running
touches,
up the
but they
gut
run
on
to
you.
him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a third and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. With it is Jackson.
Great punt.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh my God.
The Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown Panthers. A big play there. Taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I swear to God, I'm trying not to be so upset right now, bro. Hey, it's still early, dog. That's some bullshit right there, bro.
Justin Tucker.
I promise that's the only time you scoring anything, bro.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Very last time. It's the last time we scored all season.
2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Told you, bro. John Ross is a cheat in this. You have to draft
Just
him.
1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Bro, I only ran the ball twice with Gurley. What is the coach doing? Oh my God. Why am I only ran the ball 2 times. That's why I'm losing. I can't.
To get his hand on that one, knock it away.
Man, bro.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Atlanta.
I'm losing because y'all got a fucking fumble return,
by
bro.
far his best of the night.
It's
a big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers
pick 6. I'm calling it. Pick 6.
Here's the Carolina offense as
Pick
they get
6.
ready to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Tannehill. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And Ingram hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Ready. 18 Gator.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Tannehill. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground.
That's it, baby.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tom Brady, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach.
This is some straight up bullshit, bro. Straight up bullshit. This is fake. None of this is real, bro.
Muscles him off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first.
It's fake because there in no way, shape, or form should you be winning.
First half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
You have Ryan fucking Tannehill back there.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
My team playing stupid. We only ran the ball, but what, 5 times? And then we're going to choose to run it, give him the ball on 3rd and 7?
They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
That's fake.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I think it is Buckner.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Finds his tight end Ingram. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
You got to choose that playbook.
Well, as you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Breeze now. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker,
Man,
half
bro, that shit
back.
fake,
The
bro.
linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
I need a good turnover luck like how you got.
Time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense.
That was
as they
straight
take
luck.
over. The Panthers offense here, they get ready
Take
to
that
head
away.
back
It's
on the
3-0.
field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Nope, it's my turn. Just wait. I know how mad it work. I'm gonna get my turnover too. Don't worry. Here it is. It's this drive too. Fumble.
Run again, it's McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Big play right here. Big play. Sack. Let's get it.
Going on third down, Tannehill.
Let's go.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do.
That's the Tannehill I know.
Guys do. They know how to beat the offensive line.
There he is.
What moves they need to do to settle them up.
Now we got the momentum.
Pretty good at it all game long.
Home field advantage. Let's score.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fights loose. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play in this passing
Todd Gurley,
game.
you
So
make
not
me
really
fucking
found
sick.
any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
I
In
can't-
today's NFL,
I can't wait to trade your ass next.
it's quite surprising. Not many
Win or
teams patient enough
lose,
to stick with the
you
run.
are out of
Everyone
there.
wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run. It's Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much
5
to
rushes,
for that.
15 yards. You ought to be a...
Chris Jones on the stop.
Hey, he been snapping all year, though, except this game. He'll break off, though.
Another carry now for Gurley.
What the coach doing, bro?
Only about a yard up to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he will have the 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
95-56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Did it say you was ranked?
Breeze
I to see it right now at the bottom of the screen.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Never mind, you
The
must have missed.
Falcons on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Breeze. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
95-56. 95-56. Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Completes it to Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Vernon Davis as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails.
Let's fucking go.
This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
I just found my tempo like I'm DJ Mustard. Ooh!
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game
Fumble that. Ah, he about to smack his ass.
You hope for, you want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely
good fucking blitz. Let's go.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there.
Let's go, Drew.
And helping their team.
On 1st down, Breeze. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And my nigga got the superstar. It's a wrap.
3, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be about a full yard
fake.
Shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
15 yards, first down Atlanta. And caught left side, Olsen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. To throw again on second down, Breeze. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Breeze to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Breeze. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, or you get a bad matchup where that team just